These are the 3 biggest red flags that you want to know before buying a house here within Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Josh Zuniga. I'm a local real estate specialist here within Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona. And today I want to talk about the 3 biggest red flags that you want to know before buying a home here within the Phoenix and Scottsdale area. Now, when we go through these houses and we make an offer, we're actually going through the inspection process. Now, that inspection process is 10 days here within Arizona. Now, there's going to be a number of things that are actually going to be coming up with the property, where you're going to look at things from the irrigation to the pool to how are things going off with the AC and so on and so forth. But these are the biggest ones that I want you to really consider, and they're also going to save you the most money or cost you the most money. Okay, number 1, I really want you to make sure that you do a roof inspection on this house. And I always recommend doing a roof inspection. When we hire a general home inspector to actually go look at the roof, they're not a specialist per se. So if they actually recognize and see that they need to have a further inspection, I want to make sure that we actually do that for you, because when we get a professional out there, they're actually going to be able to look, just based off of their history, based off of their experience, what is the level of deterioration that you see, whether it's on the shingle or it's a tile roof, and what about the underlayment. Guys, if you don't know much about roofs, the underlayment is the most important part of any roof. It is the actual black tar paper that goes under the shingles, or it goes under the tile roofs. Now, on average, you're going to spend anywhere from, I'd say, on the very low side, if you're getting like one of those homey hookups, maybe $8,000 to $9,000 on a roof, and that's a shingle roof to replace that. Now, and I'd say more modern times, and based off your house, say it's like 2,000 square feet, you're probably going to pay closer to $15,000, maybe even $20,000. Now, that's a huge expense for you, especially if you're going to be a first-time home buyer, or you're looking to move here and you don't want to actually take on that expense of actually purchasing a new roof for the house. Now, there is the option that we can request the seller to actually replace these roofs, but then again, it's $20,000. The seller's going to say, hey, that's $20,000 out of our pocketbook. It may go well, it may not. Maybe we can find something in the middle where we can split it 50-50, but you just never know. But that's going to be one of the number 1 considerations that I want you to consider when purchasing a home here within Phoenix or Scottsdale, Arizona. Number 2, guys, it's going to be the AC or the HVAC system here that you have. So we all know that it gets hot. It's no joke. It can get up to 120. Like once we get into our summer months, you're over 100, 110. I think this month in June, we had the highest, most consecutive 110 days in the history of Arizona. Now, when you're living in this house, that's the last thing that you want to go wrong. You don't want to be living in a house that's going to have temperatures that's going to go well above 100 degrees. So making sure that the HVAC system has a thorough inspection, you get a professional out there. They want to make sure that the temperature splits are good, that the coils are cleaned, all the components on the compressor and the air handler are working well. There's no holes in the ductwork that's actually going to be leaking air into your attic. This is a very important thing, a very important component that I want to make sure that we have a thorough inspection on, like I said, with a professional, because last thing you want to do is say you're moving here in the summer, or you're here, it's your first year, and then boom, your AC goes out, and guess what? Now you're stuck with a bill. So when we go through our inspection, we're going to make sure we hire a professional HVAC company or a contractor to come out there and make sure we do a thorough inspection on the actual system, and make sure that it's not going to be coming out of your pocket, but we can actually negotiate that with the sellers, so we can actually make them pay for it, or maybe we can split it 50-50, whatever the case may be, in order to get you a new system or a new compressor in your home before you actually do the purchase. And lastly, guys, if you really want to actually make sure that you're going to be saving some money here, I want to make sure that we always check the plumbing. So houses here, just give you a little insight, houses here that are 1980 and older, which you're going to see a lot in Phoenix, you're going to see a lot in Scottsdale, they're going to have old galvanized plumbing, sometimes even clay plumbing. And guys, trust me when I say that, we want to get a thorough inspection where they're going to actually put a camera, they're going to look at all the clean outs, they're going to look at everything that's going to be underground. If you see any bends, any bows, any cracks, anything that's going to cause an issue with plumbing, either now or maybe in the future, you want to make sure that we get that requested to actually have the seller place that plumbing, because you do not want that to have that be an issue. Guys, trust me, I'm a flipper, I do a lot of investments, and I've seen this happen on so many other projects we actually go into contract with by other investors, where the house is completely beautiful, looks great, tiles already done and refinished, and then we go and do a sewer inspection, and guess what? Bend, bow, crack, break, or there's a root sometimes actually in the system, and guess what the solution is? Boom. You have to break up all the tile because it's smack dab right in the center of the kitchen. It's happened several times, guys. Trust me. You want to look at this pretty little house that you have here, but if you don't have a good foundation where your plumbing's actually going to be underground, and you guys are not going to have to worry about that. We've had it happen plenty of times before, and I do not want to see that happen for you, because that is a very expensive cost for you. It can probably be the most expensive cost. The reason why I say that is because if it's underground, the house is completely redone, guess what? The remodel that you have, you're gonna have to start doing another remodel. And that can turn into $20, $30, $40, $50,000 coming out of your pocket if you're not prepared. And I don't wanna see that for you guys, especially if you're coming in from out of state and moving in with a new family. Guys, once again, those are my top 3 things that I wanna make sure that we address when you're actually purchasing a house here within Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, just to reiterate, these are the top 3 things. Number 1, the roof. Number 2, HVAC system. And then number 3, the plumbing. These are the main things you want to make sure that we have addressed during the inspection period here when you're actually buying a house within Phoenix and Scottsdale. And guys, if you're looking to relocate here, or if you're actually living local and you want a trusted real estate specialist to be with you on this purchase and to go through you the entire process, please feel free to reach out to me on my website, joshzuniga.com, or you can reach out to me on my email, info@joshzuniga.com. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.